How's it going, everybody? Long time no see. Hope you've all been well. We've had a decently long hiatus once again, but at least this time it was because I needed to work, not because I was super sick. I was a little sick, but not that sick. How's it going? So I was last week. I was working on Braveheart for a while. That was the whole. That's the current commissions, Braveheart. I bet you guys, most of you guys should remember that model. It's the big ruby dragon. Beautiful model, beautiful model with the rubies for horns and spikes and, you know, all over the body and that kind of stuff. Really had a lot of fun making that one. Now it's not quite finished yet. It still needs a face rig in order to be like ready for us to send over to Unity and finish up. And if I work fast enough today, we might just get that ready to test. I couldn't really work on him on stream because I had to sculpt the scales, you know, and I was working with a model with like a really high poly count for sculpting, and my computer, it just couldn't handle it. It couldn't handle running Vignon, OBS, and, you know, all of the other stuff that, you know, I need to have running in order to get a stream going. But that's done. The sculpting is finished for the most part, or pretty much, yeah, entirely, unless I need to correct anything. Sculpting's done. Texture painting is done. That's another thing I couldn't do on stream because, again, even if you're not sculpting, if you're painting 4K textures onto a 15 million polygon model, yeah, you pretty much need all other programs closed. Or at least I do. I don't exactly have like a 4090 under the hood here. It's mostly I think it's like a 2080 graphics card. And I'm not the best at file management, so yeah, my computer's can't really handle that kind of stuff. But it's ready to go. We got it in Blender. All we got to do now is finish the rig, which is like mostly finished already. Do the face rig, and then port it to VRChat and VC face. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on a boy. All right. So as you guys can see here, we've got ourselves a wonderful, beautiful set of scales now painted on this model. Why's that poly count so high? Oh, that's supposed to be 0. There we go. All right, and the final poly count turned out to be about 41.5 thousand. That is a medium quality model on VRChat, I'm pretty sure. And most of that really just comes from these wings. These wings take up a lot of polygons just because they're so big. Let's see, we're using an alpha texture here. No, so our wings are extreme. Actually, the webbing itself is very low poly. But all we had to do was paint like an alpha texture on here in order to get it to look nice and ripped up without actually having to model that in. Hey Braveheart, how's it going, buddy? We're getting ready to finish your boy up today. We're gonna get him rigged and talking. Hopefully. And then he'll be ready to go. What else? Yeah, so the final poly count came out to about 41,000. That's including the crystals, the shape scales. You'll notice that the shape scales are very important because if I were to remove them, let's just go ahead and remove them. Besides like the obvious artifacts here on the head, because those are, you know, those were painted on. The neck, even though the scales are painted on, looks incredibly smooth. If this was like a PS1 model, you couldn't hardly tell that the scales were even there. So even if you're looking at it from a glance, he looks like he's really smooth. So the shape scales, their whole purpose is that at a glance, they give off the illusion, when you look at his neck and at his arms, which is where most of his body is going to be shown as a VTuber anyway, that his entire body is covered in these three-dimensional scales, as if I had modeled them in like this. Of course, if you take a close look, you're like, oh crap, those aren't even connected. But yeah, that's kind of the point. So it gives that silhouette of a rough look on the neck without having to put like a million of these all over the body, because doing something like this all over the body for every single one of these skills, for one, would make your poly count like a million, and also it would be impossibly difficult to rig. It would be such a disgusting rig that it would look fantastic while it was holding still, but as soon as you moved your arm or your leg, it would look like caca. Yeah, no million polygons. I don't want your computer to literally explode. But yeah, this is this is it. He's ready to go. All we need now is, oh yeah, I was gonna fix this first. I'm gonna add these claws to the other side. Make sure I got them all. Got them. The mirror modifier and apply. Yeah, good eye. I don't know how I missed that. Nice. Okay. What else did I need to do? All right, so what we're gonna do is since we're gonna be starting our work on the shape keys for the head and for the face, we need to start combining all of these into a single mesh and applying the mirror modifiers for everything. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take a copy of everything that is directly involved with the model. Yeah. I'll take a copy of everything. Shift D to duplicate. I was sick, yeah. Luckily, it was not pneumonia, thank goodness. So I didn't have to worry about that. I was coughing up like just a tremendous amount of phlegm, and it tasted like iron. And I know that the last, whenever my grandpa got pneumonia, that's what it was. That's what led him to believe he had pneumonia in the first place. It's like he'd cough up phlegm and it'd come out tasting like iron. And, but luckily that's not what I had. I had just an upper respiratory infection. Which, you know, great, thanks. Like, I just spent this entire year sick. But I think I'm finally over it. I was going to try streaming on Friday last week, but my throat, or my voice was just gone from coughing constantly. So I don't know why this is taking so long to duplicate. But I did record the process. I did record myself sculpting it and painting it. As much as I could remember anyway. I think there might have been a couple of spots where I forgot to hit record or something, but I'll turn it into a time-lapse video here pretty soon when I get the chance. Now, my computer's really just been running slow lately. It's like I'm constantly running at like 100% memory, and I don't really know why. Well, this happened to me before, but I took it in to get it fixed or to get it looked at by my computer guy, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was he did that just made my computer run faster than light. What was it? I'll have to give him a call again. A background processes, maybe. Well, it doesn't take long to start up, which is a problem I had last time. It takes like no time at all to start up. It's just, you know, some of my more intense programs like Blender or Substance Painter take up a lot more memory than they used to. Alright, there we go, goddamn. Sure took its time. Alright, all of you guys hide. Alright, now what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna start combining meshes together, applying mirror modifiers. Taking off the multi-res, we don't need that anymore. Actually, don't need a second baker here. There. Alright, now he is all one object. He is pretty much mostly rigged already, but we're just gonna... No, not sculpt mode. Weight paint. We're just gonna double check. Make sure everything's still working. Make sure everything's deforming good. We're gonna put him in the animation pose. Oh, yep, that's what I thought. Forgot that I duplicated these from the fingers. Yeah, that's what I figured. I try not to push my computer too hard, but whenever it really only gets really bad if I'm sculpting scales, like for realistic models. That's when it gets really bad. I start to really feel the pressure. I can run most games without it getting bad, but yeah, that's when it gets real stinky. Let's see. But honestly, sculpting your scales kind of made me want to do mine again. Because it was fun. I forgot how much fun it is to really sit there and sculpt. Just sit down and sculpt a dragon from head to toe. God, it just makes it look so good. So I kind of want to make another realistic model for myself, but this time with like really good sculpted scales. Oh, what the hell? No, don't freeze. I'm gonna try closing some of these other programs. Closing off some stuff. You know what? I think I know what it is. It's the OneDrive. That's definitely what it is. Yeah. I don't need it syncing everything onto the OneDrive right now. All right. I think that should do it for the wings. Oh. Left your elbow spikes behind. Don't want that. Well, damn, now it's like sucking down my PC, my CPU. I know March 22nd needs to get here. Holy shit. I got Dragon's Dogma 2 pre-ordered. I never pre-order games ever. I never get special editions ever either, but I did this time. I don't even know what I'm getting. I just knew that I wanted to support this game as much as possible. This game needs to be a success. It has to be. It has to be. If this game flops, I don't know what I'm going to do. It'll be over. We'll never get another one like it. You guys know that, right? We'll never get another one like it. But if it does really, really good, we might get a Dragon's Dogma 3 really soon. We have another Dragon of Class in chat right now. Yes. Pre-ordering games in the year of our Lord 2024 is a terrible idea. But goddamn it, this time I'm pretty sure it's a sure thing, you know? I may be eating those words, but right now I'm gonna put it on the record that I think this is a sure thing. The last game that I pre-ordered was Baldur's Gate 3, and look how that turned out. Dragon's Dogma 2. Well, here's the thing: is like it could be a great game and still flop. It's a high-budget game, and it's difficult for in the year of our Lord 2024 for a high-budget game to make its money back without having to have microtransactions. And I have reason to believe that they're not going to have microtransactions in this game because, you know, they're trying to make a good game. And if there are microtransactions in it, then I might commit seppuku. Or, you know, set myself on fire at Capcom HQ. One of the two. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And Minecraft. worst will be the DLC armors. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. But you know, you can just not use them. So it wasn't too bad. You just choose not to use them. Could have been much worse. Honestly, I don't think that you get a ton of return on those 44,000 series. Unless you're doing like studio work, there really is not a lot of reason to, you know, get higher GPU power. You know, it's just not like all that I think is happening whenever you buy these more powerful graphics cards than what is currently available in like the current gen of consoles, is you're kind of just enabling video game companies to just make their games less efficient. You know, they're basically doing a Starfield or a City Skylines where they just, you know, stop optimizing games. They look exactly the same, they're just not optimizing them. So, you know, graphics cards will get bigger and bigger and bigger, but the games won't get noticeably better. They'll just be less optimized. Cyberpunk. Yeah, weird cough. Weird cough. Finally started practicing on Procreate. Awesome. I'm super proud that you're procreating, dude. Seriously. Congratulations. Just make sure to name your first child after me. Oh yeah, noticeably so. I can't even remember a single instance of a game crashing on older consoles. Ever. Like, sure, you had to blow out the fucking cartridge, you know, when we were in the 90s, but after we went to discs, I honestly can't remember a game ever crashing on me. If the disc was clean, the game was running fine. Yeah, you have to actively break your product on purpose in order to get it to break, you know, with mods or whatever. But games just did not crash, especially not on console. That's honestly why I'm opting to do console gaming pretty much exclusively now. Because like if I run Cyberpunk on my PC, there's like a 50% chance that it's going to crash. But if I run it on my PlayStation, it has yet to crash. In the 100+ hours I put into it, it has not crashed on my PlayStation. Not once. Hey, what's going on? Been a long time. Going into the army? Like the 40K army? Best of luck. You should go for the Air Force. Air Force, Air Force. An E4 specialist. That sounds hard. Do you still play games? By myself and with my sister. But I don't stream them. It's like we were just saying, you know, like playing games on a PC just is a miserable experience for me. I just don't like it. Streaming them isn't so bad, but you know. Streaming them on the fucking console's even worse, though. I liked watching you play. I know, I'm sorry. But I'm an art channel, really. I thought about doing, by streaming Dragon's Dogma 2, but... No. No. That's for me, you know, that's my thing. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be streaming my first playthrough, I'll tell you that. Like I mentioned before, whenever I streamed Elden Ring, like, most of my regulars were pretty cool, you know, like, or all of my regulars were really cool. You know, they know I don't need spoilers, I don't need help. I've been playing Souls games for fucking ever. But, you know, there was always those newer people who came in and were like, hey, did you know that you can get the best weapon in the whole game by doing this? Hey, have you beaten this boss yet? Hey, did you know that if you do this, you know, I was just like, shut the fuck up. Shut up, shut up. No one cares. You're not smart. No one likes you, you know? Like, no one cares that you know this stuff. You bitch. And it was just miserable. I was like playing with my little brother. I don't even have a little brother, and I imagine that's what it's like. Like that's what it felt like. I was like, just like, I'm over here trying to play a game, and then my annoying ass little brother is like, hey, can I play? Can I play? Can I play? And they're not even here. It's like over the phone. Imagine if you had a little brother over the phone being like, hey, can I play? Can I play? Can I play? Can I play? That's what it felt like. And I would just rather avoid that. If I can. Yeesh. Rigging these horns is gonna be a little rough. Well, it's probably for the best that you don't remember. Because it was me that ruined it for you. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I will not let that happen with Dragon's Dogma 2. Not gonna happen. Not even gonna risk it happening. So that's why I went ahead and decided to buy it on PlayStation. So that if I wanted to stream it, I'm gonna have to really want it, you know? Streaming from my PlayStation's a real pain in the ass just because of my setup. The way that I got everything set up in my office is not conducive to console streaming. Getting my capture card to work is a nightmare. Hey. Eh? All right. We're just going to do a transfer mesh data, and that'll automatically put some weight painting on these scales, so we don't have to weight paint them all individually. Jeez. See, this is supposed to take like no time at all. I don't know what is going on here. You know what? I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try deleting everything that isn't the actual model itself. And see exactly what it is that's going nuts. We'll see if that helped. Just need a little bit of a touch-up. All right, that's coming out pretty good. The part that's going to need the most work is going to be the gems. Without a doubt. Yeah, I don't know what it was. One of the objects that I deleted just now that wasn't the model itself was definitely causing this entire project to slow down. Because right now, it's moving pretty good. It's going quick. You what? Uh-oh. Oh. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's try that again. Turns out if you transfer from mesh data, and you have it posed, It's gonna come out all kinds of fucked up. All right. Didn't even think about that. There we go. All right, that makes sense. Kinda. All right, let's fix it up. This is really the trickiest part, or one of the trickiest parts. On the shoulder, there's such a flexible joint. YMCA. Yeah, fingers are the worst. When I'm making like dance animations, I never animate the fingers until the very end. I better be certain that wherever I'm putting those fingers, or whatever keyframes I'm putting on those fingers, will be in the final product. Praise the sun, yes. Might also help if I put the shoulder joint in the right spot. That would help. Wait, I thought you said you had an index. Oh no. Yeah, I know. So I was like, damn, that's an old set. Became really happy with the job I did on the hands. You'll notice they're a little bit twisted because hands are supposed to be twisted, you know, or your forearms are supposed to be kind of like a twisted arm, you know. It's not a straight stick, so it goes up the elbow here. Yeah, I think he did too. Because I'll tell you this much, playing VR in a model that's like not yours is kind of, or not unique to you is kind of, I don't know, kind of boring. This is your new profile picture, by the way. Gonna email this to your parents. There you go. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, no problem. You know, it's just top level service here at Lord Dragon Art. Only the best. People pay me for my memes, not for my models. Yeah, the model just perked, yeah. But yeah, you'll be, once you have your model, I'll send you the blend file too, and you're basically able to make infinite screenshots like that. You saw how easy that was for me to do, right? Like, literally just have the model here. Say I want to do the Home Alone face. Turn on Auto IK. Mr. Beast thumbnail. And F12. Of course, you know, you'll be able to have your you'll be able to like change the facial expression once we add the face rig, but like bam. Thumbnail. Gonna need to get really good at posing. Well, yeah, and it's not even hard. You know, like if you don't even have to pose a lot. You know, it's really just a lot of the bare minimum knowledge that you need for posing in Blender. Like it's really kind of like playing with action figures. Not even joking. You don't got a model, you don't got to do anything really crazy. You just need to know how to go into pose mode, which is just, you know, a hotkey. All right, that actually turned out pretty good. All right, this is the part I was a little worried about. It was the leg ones here. No, it's actually not that complicated. I think the leg should just be attached to the legs. Like just here, because they're modeled in such a way that they should be able to just miss the hips, as even if you flex them as hard as they'll go. Yeah, I honestly think it's easier just to get into Blender, learn how to do pose mode, and then just use Auto IK. Because Because the thing is, this model isn't even rigged with like an animation rig, which would make it easier for, you know, posing in general. But if you're just gonna like render a PNG of your model in a pose and then slap it over something in Canva or in Paint, you're good to go. That's what I do for basically all of my thumbnails now. If I even bother to make a thumbnail for like an actual YouTube video, not a stream. I just come in here, use Auto IK, and that's what allows me to move a lot of bones without having to select all of them. I can just, without having to move one bone at a time, I can select one bone at the end of a chain and then move it around to some degree. It's not a perfect, you know, I wouldn't use this for animation if I was animating like a feature-length film or something, but like, you know, works perfect for making a thumbnail. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You don't get any control over these, sir. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Hell, I don't think I want them to have control over these either. Yeah, I don't want your gems looking like squishy. They're gonna have to bend a little bit because it is a 3D model, but little as possible. Yeah. All right, not too bad. I think the only other part I'm a little bit about is right here, but that's a difficult spot for scaled creatures because no matter what, your hips are going to move like this. So it's like trying to get these to stretch as little as possible is the key, but you can't really eliminate it entirely. Yes, that is also true. Being a texture and whatnot. Just take some fancy, fancy white painting. Real fancy weight painting. And this is also in the most like extreme position that they can go in, you know, the full range of motion. So it's not like they're going to stretch like this every time you pick your feet up. It's just going to be when you pick them up as far as they will go. Unless you're like one of those dudes that can put his foot behind his head and shit, then well, that's on you. Also, don't want your thick ass thighs to disappear whenever you lift your legs. That'd be nice. Sadly, not that flexible. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure someday you will still find somebody who can accept you for your inability to put your foot over your head. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, my friend. Women love that shit. But I have faith in you. My wife still accepts me even though I can't do it. Though our marriage is quite strained. Also, I don't know if you can do the full splits like Van Damme style, but there you go. Your model can. All right, let's try that leg. I think I made these hamstrings a little too thick. There we go. There we are. Okay, I think he should be pretty much good to go. Let's give him a bit of a test run. At least he doesn't have hair. Hair sucks to rig. I could use a little work. Yes, it does. It absolutely clips through everything. Azu. Oh, I bet it does go through that hoodie a lot. Why can't it have physical mass? Like a real object? Yeah, you can add collision to those kinds of things, but it usually doesn't go to like the mesh itself. What it does is you can just put like shapes, like a ball or a capsule or something like that, and then set it up to, you know, bounce off of that ball, but it doesn't always, it's not perfect. It doesn't just go off of the very edge of the hoodie. It goes off of the edge of that ball or the capsule or the cube, whatever shape you decided to use. I think this needs to be a little less widespread. Something like that. All right. So usually with models like this that have like really big spikes, if you have an option to turn up neck stiffness, I would use it. That'll keep your neck horns back here, which are kind of the biggest, from like clipping into everything else, so that most of your head movement comes from your actual head and not from the neck. So like if you're turning your head, it'll be like 60% head, 20-ish% neck, rather than it being like half and half. So just turn your neck stiffness up a little bit. Well, actually, you're gonna be using AR kit anyway, which like by default has like more head movement than anything. Yeah, you'll be good. All right. Now that we have everything set up, all of our modifiers applied, let's start making him talk. We have ways of making you talk. Yeah, we're pulling out the bees. Not the bees. Yeah, that's the only scene anyone knows from that movie. I bet most people don't even know what that movie's about. Alright, so first off, we gotta close your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. Don't you ever talk about my mama like that again. Thanks, Sesh. We'll see you again next time. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you look like Spyro. He's like, his eyes and his mouth are just kind of like, just like constantly like this. Like. You know, it's the first time we've seen him with his mouth closed. Looks pretty solid. Yeah, for real. All right. Now we're going to begin the arduous journey of VRChat blend shapes. And honestly, I've used tools in the past to help make this easier, to help kind of automate it a little bit, but honestly, it just makes things worse. It just makes mid face rigs really fast. I'd rather make a good face rig really slow. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see, brow, inner, up. So I imagine there's a good portion of these that I'm not sure that you're really going to need, because I kind of saw the top part of your body or top part of your lip here is like a beak almost. So I don't know how stiff or how much movement you really want in this part of your body. So like if you're like talking with your lips, do you want like this to be able to move a lot, or just like have, or because I've seen like a lot of models that have beak-like designs. They use most of their movement comes from right here on their bottom lip. Like their bottom lip is soft, so if they do like an ooh sound, it just comes from down here. I mean, like this would be an ooh, but like the top part basically stays the same. You know, of course the eyes will be as expressive as always, but with a little bit of movement. All right. It'll be easy to remove if we don't like it. Or, you know, honestly, I should just make it with highly exaggerated movements, because you can always turn it down, but you can't turn it up. You know? Like, if I wanted to, I could, like, double... Like, I could have doubled the exaggeration of my face rig, and if it was, like, way too much, or if it just looked crazy every time I slightly moved my face... I'm gonna take my jacket off, it's hot in here. Then I could just, you know, turn down the shape key. But you can't turn it up, really, unless it was designed to be turned up. All right, we're gonna be working with brows. So because we're working with brows, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the eyes for just a second. Hey, Ray, how's it going? All right, brow inner up. This is gonna be like this, the key you make whenever you're making like a worried or sad face. Three. All right, what's next? Brow inner up, brow down left. Now this is gonna be the mad eyes, and look like when you're pissed. Even though you kind of already look a little bit pissed. We're gonna make you look even more pissed. We'll go ahead and remove these as well. Looks like you got little baby horns. Hey Gal, how's it going? Appreciate the lurk. Excuse me, Flippy. Okay, there's our brow downs. I think the next two are brow outer up. Yep, brow outer up left. So the trick to making this one look really good, really fast, is you need to turn on this little option. And move my head. This little option right here looks like little 4 squares. What this will do is it'll let you turn on certain shape keys but while still working on one shape key. So I want to have brow inner up turned on so that whenever I turn on brow, or whenever I start working on brow outer up, I can see what it'll look like when they're both activated at the same time. So you just turn both of the shape keys that you want to work on up to 1. And then you'll get to see what they look like when they're both activated together. There you go. So this is what you look like when your inner brow is up, like you're making like a I'm scared face, and here's what it's gonna look like if you're like, oh fuck, I'm surprised. And here's the sussy face. Or the rock. You're the rock. All right. Instead of doing that all over again, as long as your model is symmetrical, which it should be, or at least mostly symmetrical, you're going to be able to turn on this shape key all the way up to 1, make a new shape key for mix, turn that all the way up to 1, name it brow outer up right, then have that shape key selected, and then go to mirror shape key, and now you have 1 on both sides. I know, it's very surprising. All right, that's it for the brows, I believe. All right, now we're doing the eyes. Eye, look up, left. So there are 2 options whenever you're rigging eyes. One is to weight paint the eyes to eye bones. That's actually what I used to do. That's what Vroids do. But if you're using VRChat blend shapes, I think it's best to have the eyes move with shape keys. It looks smoother, and it gives you a lot more control over what your eyes look like when they're moving around. Really useful, especially if you're using a 2D model or a 2D shaded model. Yours is 3D, but like mine is a 2D shaded model. Yeah, all right, let's put those eyes back on. And this is just what you're going to look like when you look up. In many such cases, you're just going to kind of look at it perpendicular, rotate it straight up. And that also includes the areas around your eyes, so your eyelids, both lower and upper. Because your eyelids move whenever your eyes move. So you're going to rotate it slightly up and then lift it up just a little bit. See how that looks so much more alive? I think we can go a little bit more intense with that. Looks like he's got a lazy eye. Well, hello there, mystical homemaker. What's going on? What's going on? Actually, I forgot a step. So I know that I just said your eyelids do move whenever you are rigging these, but they don't move 1 to 1 the exact same amount. So you move the eyelids first, and then you add in, then you just have it set to where it just moves the eyeball itself in order to get that extra movement in there. There we go. Perfect. So that's eye look up, left, and right. Now we need eye look down, left, and right. And same process. It really does look like he's got a lazy eye. Whenever you're just like rigging just one eye at a time. Oh, now he looks sad. Oh, oh, why the... hey, Braveheart. Don't cry, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be alright. Why the long face? Stiff upper lip. There you go. That's more like it. Oh man, that's a top tier design. That's more like it. Yeah, kind of looking like a pterodactyl. Yes, I was thinking like, why does that look familiar? It looks like the Skeksis from Dark Crystal. Oh man, that movie fucked me up when I was a kid. And then fucked me up again when I was an adult. I look in left. Oh, this one's funny. I in left. There we go. What the fuck? You what? All right. How did Dark Crystal fuck me up? Dude, have you seen it? Dog, it's like scary as fuck, and they made it, but it looks like a kid's movie. But it was like an apocalyptic, like, genocide movie. It was so sad. And then, like, the show, whenever the show came out, dude, it was so sad. It was just like, goddamn. I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, I canceled it after a cliffhanger. They're like, yeah, this is too good. This is like too reminiscent of like artistic film, actual artistic films. We can't have that. Just beautiful puppetry that we'll never see again. Because movies are cowards. Movie studios are cowards. And they don't want to pay unionized special effects artists to make really good puppets. Oh no. Scum. Scumbags. Demons in human skin. And hell, I'm adjacent to the special effect industry, and I still think it's bullshit. We need more puppetry. Watched it many times. Whoa, so good for you. Good for you. You're so fucking cool. He does kind of look like a Skeksis without his horns. Maybe that's what I was thinking about when I was writing this, or when I was designing this model. Yes, the Draconic Nuclear Program. One of my greatest failures. I've locked it from memory. Well, good for you. You know what? Keep it that way. Keep it that way. You know, one of their biggest mistakes with the Dark Crystal show was making it a prequel. Because, like, the movie, I'm just gonna, I don't care if I spoil it. It's a canceled TV show, okay, guys? You can't really spoil a show that's never gonna get a conclusion. Because, you know what? It already has it. The movie was a conclusion. The movie was a complete story from beginning to end. Telling a prequel was just a terrible idea because we all know, right? Like, the beginning of the movie that came out in the fucking 80s was like, it says, yeah, the entire species of the Keflings, I think? Keflings? Have been wiped out. Consumed by the Skeksis. And you're like, oh, fuck, it's an apocalyptic story. So whenever you are watching them struggle in the TV show, they're like, haha, we're winning, we are the resistance. You're just like, well, there's only one way that this can end, right? Unless they want to, like, reboot the movie. There's only one way that it's gonna end. Badly. All right, time to blink. Yes, you do not have to wet your eyeballs with your tongue. That is entirely optional. You're welcome. Dang, Flippy, just step all over my junk, why don't you? Yeah, if you want to see the inside of a model, just play any modern Call of Duty game. Those models fall apart all the time and they just render without their faces. Literally head empty, yeah. Yep, if you can't see it, there's no need to have it. I don't know if this happens for you guys, but whenever I load into Baldur's Gate, the first time after booting up, all of the models kind of load in first without their armor or their equipment. So but that doesn't mean they render in naked. They render in with as a floating head and hands. Because they don't have to show, you don't have to have a naked body rendered under the armor. You're wearing clothes, you'll never see it. Exactly. You literally were not meant to see that. Being banned for a half second. Oh yeah, people have been banned for much less. I was working on a model that had like a not safe for work toggle on it over here, and I accidentally flashed it on stream because I forgot to. I was opening up the fucking Blender, and I forgot that that's the last thing I was working on with that particular model. Whoops. Luckily, it was only a split second, and I don't save my VOD, so it didn't really matter. There you go. Now you're taking a nap. There you go. All right, I blink right. Let's see, what's next? I squint right. Let's see. Mid. You better be a way better artist than me before I care about your opinion. You better be way better than me before you think I give a shit about your opinion. There we go. That works. Let's see. I squint left, I squint right. I wide left. Nani? Nani? And then I do this one little trick right here where I select the centermost vertice and I shrink it down so it makes it just kind of stretches the texture that gives it this look like the thing is what do you call it? The iris is compressing. Might be a bit much. A little bit less. What's your solution? Oh. Yeah, that would be a pain. Now, for like a film or something, they probably would, you know, have like bones in the iris or some shit to make that happen. But, or like you said, animated textures, but, not me. Not me, fam. Oh yeah, it does not support designer nodes. It does not. No. So there you go. Just to make sure that the texture is kind of, well, kind of hard because it's all overlapped right now. But hang on, show you my eye texture. It's kind of just a big circle. Right here, it's kind of hard to see. Let me, because of all this shit. There we go. Just a big circle, and then it's unwrapped in such a way that half of the sphere is stretched out along this circle. So that if you were to make this center vertice right here smaller, it'll stretch just this part of the iris. All right, quick Braveheart. What did you see just now? They made you have this look on your face. Something that traumatized you forever. Let's see, what's next? Eye wide left, right. All right, now we're done with the eyes. We're gonna go to cheeks. Then the nose. Cheek squint. Left. Cheek squint left. My Marine Corps experience. Okay, fair enough. That'll do it. That'll do it. I never met a Marine. Well, that's not true. I met a Marine, but I don't really know one. I knew a lot of Air Force guys. I wasn't in the Air Force. Not really. Not officially. Whenever I was instructing or teaching martial arts regularly full time, they would often have me up there teaching them grappling every now and again, just as a contractor. They didn't really have their own like instructor on base. I met a guy who claimed to be Marine but wasn't. Mid-air martial. Yeah, I had to teach him how to fight in the air. It was pretty dope. It's pretty hard, you know, teaching a creature that can't fly how to fight in the air is pretty rough. Not easy. That one won't be very visible. Just because the, you know, horn's in the way. Okay. Cheek squint left. Cheek puff. Of course. I gotta say, this is probably the one that looks the absolute weirdest in Blender, or just on models like this. It's definitely one of those things that was made for anime VTubers. Not so much for dragons, especially not realistic dragons. I like it though. I actually do kind of like it. All right, that's cheek puff. Now we're on to nose sneer. Nose sneer. This is why whenever I'm modeling dragons or anything with a snout like this, I always have one line that goes from the inside of the eye all the way to the nose, strictly for this nose sneer. God damn it. Sniff, sniff, sniff. No sneer left, no sneer right. Oh, here we go. All right. Where shit gets rough. Jaw open. Here we go, I guess. This one's hard. A lot of moving parts when you open the jaw. I think I have prepared enough for it to make it not as hard.
What the hell? Ugh. Ah, that's what it is. Gotta make sure symmetry was turned on that one. Alright, let's sculpt this a little bit. Great. Oh man, that's so much easier if you model it with the mouth open. I'm doing that from now on. No doubt. Jaw open, jaw forward. Alright. Jaw forward. Don't imagine this one's gonna be very visible, just because of the shape of your face. No. Jaw forward. Jaw left, jaw right. We're a little over halfway done. Okay, jaw left, jaw right. Mouth funnel, here we go. So this is where we're gonna have to start figuring out exactly how much movement the upper lip is gonna have. Let's find out. Yo, Flaming Gamer, what's going on, buddy? Been a while, yeah. Of course, I haven't been streaming as often. What you watching? Mouth pucker, let's see. Mouth pucker. Practical Jokers. Ooh, that's ancient. Haven't thought about that show in a long time. Yeah, I have not thought about that show in a long time. I felt like that's all that they played on MTV for a while. All new wow, they're still making new seasons. Damn. Damn. There we go. Cool dragon, thank you. Made him myself. This is for Braveheart. came out real nice. Hand painted the textures, sculpted the scales, modeled the rubies and the ruby horns. We're about to see how well I modeled or rigged this face. Very soon. Mouth shrug lower. E. Mouth close. So here's like a really easy way. If you're struggling to make the mouth close blend shape, and if you already have the jaw open, you have the jaw open blend shape, just turn that on. Set the range min to -1 for jaw open. And what that'll do is it'll let you go in the opposite direction. Make it look kind of crazy, but bear with me. Make a new shape key from mix. And now, whenever you do jaw open, you have another shape key here that works directly opposite to it, closing the mouth. You'd probably put it about where you want it, because you want the jaw to close a little bit. So probably about there-ish. Then we'll make a new shape key from mix there. Delete the old one. Whoops. Actually, before you do that, make the new shape key from mix. Make sure to turn off jaw open. Now you make a new shape key from mix. Delete the old one. And then you can work on moving the lips in such a way that you get your ape face. Or I guess in the case of a snouted model, it's gonna look more like a hound dog. Very good. That one used to kill me. But because I'm a super genius now, it doesn't anymore. Alright, now we go in with the expressions. Mouth, smile. His smiles won't be too terribly evident because of horns, but I think we could do better. Hang on.
You know, I just realized that my voice was like super high pitched. Why? Why was it like that? This whole time, and I didn't even fucking know. Damn, and not a single one of y'all told me. Oh my god. Y'all hate me. Well, that was embarrassing. There we go. That's better. All right, smile. I think it's frown next. Smile left, frown right. There we go. You're looking all right. Appreciate the alert. Should almost be done with the face rig. Okay. I think I'm going to skip the dimple ones because you won't see them anyway. Dimple left, dimple right, upper, up, left. All right, yeah, that's important. Actually, these are the 4 blend shapes that are going to control how your mouth moves whenever you talk for the most part. And I think that from what I've seen, creatures with more of a beak than a snout tend to talk more with the back of their mouth, like back here, than they do up here, like I do. So I want to see how that looks. See how what we can do with that. Never really tried that before with VRChat. I've had beaked models before, but none of them have ever had VRChat. Almost there. Just need 3 more. And then the most important one. Hung out. I'm missing one. I don't know which one I'm missing. No sneer, right? Don't know how that happened. Beautiful. Okay, now let's do tongue out and call it a day. Blip, blip, blip. Okay, we did it. Now, let's give it a try here in Blender and see how good I did or terrible. I guess we'll find out very fast. Very, very fast. Getting it set up by facial mocap. All right, we're gonna close VNyan for a second so that I can test this, because I can only have my iPhone connected to one thing at a time. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hmm. I think I might change the mouth lower down left, but I think it really does work out better by giving the upper lip just barely any movement. Yeah. Like it only moves when the whole mouth moves, but it doesn't like flip around like a lip. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I dig it. Yeah, the mouth lower down left is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's the only one I think that needs to be changed. Let's see about the blinks. Ha. Yeah, that's really the only one is right there. Right there. Let's fix that. Let's fix that real quick. It's really the only one that's really giving me trouble right now. Not bad for the first try. Yeah, and they're bad enough that I'm just gonna delete them. Take me like 5 seconds to get them back. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, that's much better. Just let the rear of the beak do all of the work. That way, under most circumstances, the front of the beak here stays mostly intact. This is a texture stretch right here. I don't know if there's much I can do about that. Let me see which blend shape that's coming from. I I think it's from jaw open. No, not quite. Mouth press. That's the one. Or mouth stretch. Or just in general, there is like the ambient occlusion is a bit strong right there. Yeah, I think it's fun. I'll just, whenever I turn on the, or whenever I apply the textures to the shader, I'll just make sure that the ambient occlusion is turned down. All right, I think we got it. And when it comes to the VRChat face rig, it's really just going to be combinations of the blend shapes that we've already made. So, you know, if I want like a ah shape key, I just do open this and like ah, or just make the shape key like this. I can just go like ah. Make like the ah shape with like my IRL mouth, and then just like new shape key from mix d.b underscore I a bam perfect. Need another one for CH. Hey, DevLXO, how's it going? Chi. Make some pretty damn good shape keys this way. Wait, is it A-C-H-D D Ed. Okay. I'm totally blanking on what the other blend shapes are for VRChat. See, it's A, C, H, D, D, A, B, C, D, E, of course. E. E. C, F, F. The F keys now is me basically like useless for this one because it's like he doesn't really have the lips for it. Oh well. Still kind of works. C, D, F, G, H, I. Okay. Yeah. Man, it is time for me to make some dinner. Pretty soon. Okay. Ka. go. Almost done. QRS. QRST. Making my emotes now. Happy. Sad. He said, mad. Surprised. And that's pretty much it for VC Face, VRChat. The only other things we need before we move on to porting it over to VRChat or VC Face is a couple of animations. First one being wings out. Gonna have a few wing controls here. Wings in, wings out, that kind of stuff. Oh wait. Wings out would be where they are right now. Well, not quite. This is how they were modeled, but I think that the wings out position will actually be a little less flat. There we go. Like I said, less flat, more curled, I guess. A way to put it. Nice. All right, new action. We're gonna give it wings in. What'd you forget? You know, I didn't used to like putting this elbow spike on models because I was like, what is this? Like, you don't see this on like bats or anything. This elbow spike. It's always like hands and then fingers. But ever since I started rigging these big ass wings, I've found it to be insanely useful to keep the webbing between the innermost finger and the body kind of in order. Awesome. I hope you get a really good ref. Maybe someday I'll turn it into a model for you. That'd be dope. I mean, not for free, but yes, I would. I love making me some dragons. I am the dragon guy after all. One-to-one creation? Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do. The better the ref, the better the model will come out. So if you've got a ref that has like a very accurate turnaround, like a very accurate side profile that matches the front, then it'll come out more accurately. But you know, if the side profile is just so different that it's like practically a different creature compared to the front view, then you know, you get what you get. But so is life. Yeah, I can copy just about any style, you know. Once it's put on paper, I could probably put it to model as well. You know, there's very few things I can't. Oh, flippy. Stop it. Yeah, there we go. Especially if it's a dragon, you know, if it's like an anime girl, there may be a couple things I can't do. But if it's a dragon of any kind, there's a good chance that I'm going to be able to make it look exactly like your ref. Mm-hmm. Future's so bright, you're gonna need shades. As a wise man once said. Oh yeah. Yeah, dog. These this new set of like wing topology that I have on this is coming out great. Hell yeah. All right. Wings in, wings out. And that's pretty much all that he... Oh, wait, no. Stupid. That's it for like a VTuber model. But we also need wings up, wings down. Wings up. Wings up. Looking like Ghidorah over here. I haven't been on VRChat to socialize in a very long time. Just haven't really had the urge to get on. There we go. Wings up, forward, out, in, down, wings down. Which really isn't that much considering that these are gigantic. They're fucking huge wings. How much would it cost? Well, let me show you. Hang on. Hang on a second. So there is a link to my website and it has all my pricing on it for whatever bells and whistles you want on your model. Because like really it's going to come down to like the more stuff you want on it, the more special stuff like toggles and special effects or superpowers or whatever will make the price higher. Making it more realistic, like how Braveheart has his model right now, this one, with like the hand sculpted scales. Something like this would be much more expensive than, say, something that had like just flat colors. And we also do payment plans, so you don't have to pay the whole thing all at once if you don't want to. We work with you. I know it's times are tough right now, so you know, payment plans are pretty much the only way to go for some people. And you've been around for a while, so I'll give you a little discount whenever you're ready. Can't do too much or I'm gonna go broke, but you know, a little something. All right, I think that is everything for our boy here. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so next time, if I don't have it done before I stream tomorrow, we'll port this guy over to VC Face, get him set up for VTubing, and then we will, let's see. Then we'll port him over to VRChat. Man, this guy looks great. I'm happy with how this turned out. It's crazy to me that he started off as a ref, you know? I drew the ref for this guy. Not very often I get the chance to do that. You know, just draw a sketch and then turn it into a model. Like, you know, I just get in Procreate, I slap it together really quickly. And then once I get to, let's throw it into Blender and turn it into a model. Yeah, get that ref sheet done. Just, you know, like I said, as long as it has a good front and side view, it'll come out just as good, you know. And I hand sculpt all of my scales, hand paint them too. So, you know, I can copy. I mean, it can be in any style. It doesn't have to be scales like this. I mean, if you don't like the feathered scales, you can have something more like, where is it? It's another scale example. I'm definitely going to be doing some scales for my own model here pretty soon. Like, I like the hand-drawn scales that I put on for my cartoon model, but I think I do better when I sculpt them. Not this one. This one. Yeah, so you can have scales like this too that are more randomized. They come out completely seamless, so you won't be able to see the seams and the textures. It'll look like it's literally cut from one single cloth. And they're Quest compatible too, if you need them to be. Like this one right here is Quest compatible. The other one is too technically, but a little bit less so. Yeah. I remember this. This was like one of my favorites. I still love this. What's funny is like this is a mod. I put more effort into this, which is like a Gumroad model, than I put into my own. That's why I want to like sit down with one of my own models and get like a scale job like this done for me. I was really inspired by seeing the models in Baldur's Gate, the Dragonborn. Those models look so good. Like the scale designs on those are really fucking good. I wish I could figure that out for myself. But yeah, fellas, I think that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna probably finish this up tomorrow. It's basically done in its entirety. I just need to send it over. I don't think he, let me see, does he have any other things here? Nope, just AR kit blend shapes, ported to VRChat VC face and realistic scales, muscles. Yep, that's it. All right, fellas, let's see if I can't send y'all on a nice little raid here. Maybe a hate raid if I feel like it. Who we hate raiding today? Nah, fuck it. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful day. If I don't see y'all again on Tuesday, maybe on Thursday. All right, see y'all later. Peace out.